Spell your name like that. Alright. And boom. I'm good.
Alright, I'm just waiting for this fucking slow ass shit.
I'm dead. Nice. Oh, fuck me. Got more news on Takeover 31 for when we talk about it.
Alrighty. What does that have to do with? Text it to me.
That's worth saying.
Does it have to take off to 31?
God. Take off to 31. Boom.
Oh wow.
That's just gonna be great.
I gotta have it up, man. It's gonna save the world.
Oh yeah. Don't make me end mine. Hate that, bro.
Can't hear shit. Not damn, why is this moving so slow? Well,
God damn.
oh, okay, there it goes. Right as I'm about to do the intro anyway. Here it comes, man. Alright. Boom. I accidentally titled the thumbnail episode 31 because, Takeover 31 just got mixed up in my brain. It was confusing the shit out of me. I was like, have we been doing this shit for 31 episodes? I was like, no way, we were just talking about 25 last night. Here we are. Alright. I'm gonna pull this chat up. Notes while I'm doing that. To us, the mat is sacred.
Chat up.
Indeed. Oh shit, that was just on my notes. Okay, there we go. Voila. Let me see if I got this thumbnail. Alright, thumbnail's up. Just pull up this chat and we're all good to go.
Boom.
Finally got my USB hub.
Oh, nice. How's that?
It's pretty nice, man. It's way more convenient than just the two that they give you. But yeah,
I swear to God,
it's pretty good, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Nice.
Pretty good. What is the problem with this computer, man? Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. You never know, man.
We're trying to get on it, the thumbnail.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to pull the chat up, honestly.
Shit.
The thumbnail, everything else on there. I guess I could just start this. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, my fucking match. Oh, I'll do that after. What is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, and this is a big episode for the two of us because this is episode 25, man. 25 weeks of bringing you guys news, man. Bringing you guys, well, yeah, 25 weeks, 25 episodes of doing the news, man. And yeah, that's a little under half of a year. So we've been doing this for a little bit under 6 months, man. So it's pretty awesome to hear. And yeah, man, we are back on here with another edition of the news. And yeah, man, if you guys do not know how this podcast works, we do the news specifically every single Friday, and then the rest of the week we pick a day, usually falls around Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, to do what we call Notorious Unscripted. It is exactly that. We basically come on here, no notes, no stories to talk about, no nothing, and we just come on here and just shoot the shit about anything in wrestling, man, anything that's going on on TV that's happening, and yeah, all that kind of stuff, man. So yeah, and then also would like to give a quick shout out to the Twitch channel. We just launched that. We had a stream last Friday, I believe, or last Sunday. Yeah, after the last Notorious Unscripted last Sunday, we were on Twitch, man. So yeah, if you guys haven't stopped over there, man, the link is in my Instagram bio. It's a part of my link tree. It just says Twitch. Just click on that, and you can find yourself at the Twitch channel. And if you just want to type it in your phone, man, just look up the Notorious podcast on Twitch. You can find us on there, man. We're playing all kinds of games. Definitely not this piece of shit that's on your screen right now. And yeah, man, we're playing all kinds of games. And we don't really want to bring you guys any kind of dry content now, so we're basically only playing GTA for now. If you guys do want, I could also hop on Mafia 3. I could hop on LA Noir. We could even play Minecraft or House Flipper. Who cares, man? We're on there with anything, but expect once that PS5 comes out, man, we'll probably be on there a lot more. And yeah, man. Also, if you guys, so go check out the Twitch if you haven't, and also if you guys have not watched this podcast before, you guys do not know who we are. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of the Notorious podcast, and as for the other half, we got Sir K here, man. How's it going?
It's going good, man. It's going good. Watched Smackdown today. That show happened. Wasn't bad. Wasn't, anything special. Like, it just happened. Just waiting for a call back from my sister's Home Depot. Or just like, when they start pulling for, employees. So, just waiting for that, man. And, yeah, I'm just chilling out, man. Just chilling out. Waiting for that PS5. Was looking on PWT today. Bro, also today, I made these sick-ass wallpapers. I'll show you later, bro. They go hard, bro. Some fiend ones. But, yeah, bro, other than that, it's just a normal-ass day. Oh, yeah. What about you, bro? How you been?
I mean, good, man. It's just a day hanging out with the lady and her family. We went shopping at the mall, bro. I still could not find the spray paint inner circle shirt. They had the same exact one in a size 2X and what the fuck? And a size 2X and a size 2X and a 3X, and I asked her if she had any in the back, man, and they told me no. And then I was trying to look for this Juice WRLD shirt. Could not find that either, bro. So it's alright. But luckily, my friend works at Spencer's, so I asked her if she could maybe hook it up for me, see if she could grab one. So hopefully I can get that Legends Never Die Juice WRLD shirt. I was gonna get this other one that had like the dates of his like passing or whatever. But actually, now that I come to think about it, I think the shirt said 2020 on it, and he passed away in 2019, and the shirt quality was really bad, so I didn't get it. That was at a different store, but then in Spencer's, I seen this other really nice one, and I also seen this Biggie one. It was really cool. But what they did have at Hot Topic was what I picked up today, man. It is the one of the Fiend shirts. It's got his two faces on it. It says "Let Me In" on the back. Sick ass shirt. I was also looking for the one of Jon Moxley's first AEW shirts. It says "Purveyor of Violence" on the front, and then it's got Mox in the back. But they only had it in I think it actually only had it in a small, and it was only 12 I was about to say bucks and dollars. $12. It was only 12 bucks. So, but they only had it in a small. So I was like, God fucking damn.
That's lame.
Yeah, most of the shirts, honestly, I was really looking for the Inner Circle spray paint, but they only had what did they only have? They only had the original Inner Circle shirt, which I like the spray paint one more. It pops more anyway. But, yeah, bro, so I ended up picking up this, the Bray Wyatt shirt with his two faces on it, and it says Yowie Wowie. It says "Let Me In" the back. It's sick-ass shirt, bro. So that was my day, pretty much. Yeah, nice. Man, if you guys, do not follow me on Instagram, you, would not know, yesterday, I ended up getting my, Firefly Funhouse ringside exclusive Bray. Sick-ass figure. I got it. I woke up this morning and I was like, damn, I had the Funhouse in my room. It was a good feeling, man. It was a good feeling. But, yeah, man, it's a sick-ass little setup got going on here, bro, with the action figures. I can't wait for the Ultimate Fiend. But first, I'll be getting that ringside exclusive Walter. So, yeah, man, November is going to be a good month. Also, by the way, this is going to be an annual thing from now on, bro. The Best Buy apps got me hooked up, bro. 40 days, 2 hours, and 45 minutes until the PS5 launch, bro. Only 40 more days. 10 days over a month, ladies and gentlemen. And the PS5 will be released, bro. A lot of games I want to get for it, bro. It's gonna be a very occupied going into the new year with the system, bro. So yeah, man. Anyway, enough talking about the PS5 and wrestling shirts. let's get on with the news, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we have to review this horrible pay-per-view that was Clash of Champions. Oh, fuck, I didn't even get a match started. So apparently, we have to run through that, and that is exactly what we will do, because if you want to hear about all the major points of the show, just go watch Notorious Unscripted, Episode 8. The title, I believe, is reviewing the main talking points of Clash of Champions, so there you go, man. If you guys want to hear our thoughts in depth about most of the bigger matches that happen on this show, and I suggest going and watching Notorious Unscripted Episode 8. So, yeah, man, without further ado, man, let's get on to the pre-show match, man. We got Cesaro and we got Shinsuke Nakamura defeating the Lucha House Party for this show. This match garnered a 3-star rating. Obviously, these two teams are incredible. And they got a average match due to the, according to the star rating, they had an average match. I'm going to be 100% honest with everybody. I didn't fucking watch this match. I actually think Clash of Champions. Oh, wait, no, I didn't work that day. Oh, well, I don't know. I probably just took a nap in the middle of the day. I think I woke up literally at 6 o'clock as soon as the show started. I took a nap and I woke up. I remember I woke up at literally like 5:58, so I didn't fucking watch this goddamn match. But Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura retain the Smackdown Tag Team Championships. My quick thoughts on this. Well, first of all, who cares? Now that that's out of the way. Second of all, obviously the right people retain here. Still, they have no champion or no challengers. They have no division. So at the end of the day, man, what is this really gonna do for anybody, really? So that's my thoughts on it, man. What'd you think about this?
Yeah, bro, I caught like the tail end of that match. That's when I started tuning in, you could say, man. But yeah, man, I saw that match, saw the ending. The match itself, I guess it was solid, probably was, but I just caught the tail end and I wasn't even paying attention. So it's just, it happened to me. But overall, man, like, it literally doesn't matter who won, because both of them, whoever wins, goes back to this dead-ass division, especially on Raw, man. And, wait, no, that was a Smackdown match. And now, sorry, excuse me. And now tonight, do you see what they did tonight with the Lucha House Party? See who they put them with?
Oh, Riddle? Motherfucker, bro. They finally got these goddamn accessories on fucking Best Buy.
Oh, nice.
Fuck. Look at that. Nice.
But yeah, bro, that match happened. What are you getting?
Gotta get the. I'm picking up the media remote, bro, and I'm picking up that fucking charging station. Motherfucker, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. I have secured it. Sorry, man. Keep going.
Oh, no problem, man. Nice,
while I check out.
But, fucking work. Yeah, bro, the match happened. It was decent, I guess. I have no idea. I didn't pay attention. But both of them go to a dead division, so whatever happened in both tag matches on the show genuinely mean nothing, man. So, and shows the show because they're putting them at Matt fucking Riddle this week, so that's how you know they don't have a tag division, man. But, yeah, bro, that's how it is. That's my review of that match.
What the fuck? It says the charging thing sold out, but it let me put it in my cart. Damn, this is bullshit, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry.
Shit.
It's alright, man.
Bro.
Get him next time.
It's alright, man.
I'm just gonna sit here and drink my Cinnabon coffee and shut up. Okay. Next up, man, we had the best match of the night, bro. The show opener. We had Sami Zayn defeating Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles to win, not really win, and kind of retain, become the undisputed Intercontinental Champion. And this was the best match of the night by far. Nobody thought they were going to have Sami win just because of the circumstances. And a character like Sami Zayn, who likes to rebel and who likes to speak out and who likes to go against the grain and, you know, shit like that. When they allow people like him to win, it's going to do big things, man. It's always going to. And and it's gonna do great. Sammy's gonna do great, bro. When you're talking about, and this may be a little far fetched. Obviously, he could never be like him, but he can resemble him in ways. If you're looking at a guy who is modernly being booked to a point where he can come across like a CM Punk, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at Sami Zayn, man. I mean, you're looking at two guys, obviously not alike, really, as far as, just styles, and definitely not looks, but when you talk about somebody who can resemble his attitude towards like questioning management and just speaking his mind, man, you got to look no further than Sami Zayn. Obviously, there's a couple guys that can fill that spot. When it comes to mind, man, you got to think about guys like Kevin Owens and shit like that. But obviously, they are not currently being booked in that position at all. But when you're talking about somebody who's currently being booked in a position where they can have all those traits, you're looking at Sami Zayn, bro. And what makes him a lot different is he's a fucking smart heel. Dude.
Mm-hmm. Genuinely smart.
He's not a blithering idiot who blatantly tries to cheat. He's just
not a pussy. Well, I mean, all heels in WWE are kind of pussy, but not completely. He's not a Miz.
Yeah, man, and Sami Zayn had the opportunity to cheat, bro, and he did it to the best of the abilities. He handcuffed Jeff Hardy's earlobe to a ladder, and then he handcuffed AJ Styles to himself, put the key to the handcuffs in his mouth. AJ Styles picked him up fireman's carry position, started climbing the ladder with him on his back, got distracted by Jeff, but Jeff couldn't really do much anyway because he had a ladder on his ear. And Sami Zayn, as AJ Styles steps back down the ladder to deal with Jeff Hardy, handcuffs AJ Styles to the arm, the support beam of the ladder, climbs it, and retains the championship, bro, or wins it, however you want to look at it, bro. Phenomenal match. I thought it was absolutely excellent, and I think Sami Zayn's fantastic. I think he's coming into his own as a heel. It just takes time. I mean, before Sami Zayn left, I found him to be the most annoying idiot ever. And I think ever since he's came back, this role they put him in is he's thriving in it, man. He's thriving in it, bro. So I think Sammy's doing really good with this new role, and I think he's gonna be a great champion, bro. And then whenever you want to turn him face too, you can always rely on a babyface Sami Zayn, bro. You always can. Exactly. So yeah, man, what'd you think about this match?
Yeah, bro, this match was great. I didn't have sound when I was watching it for some reason, but with main roster commentary, that's kind of a +1, low-key. So match itself was great, man. Made Sami Zayn look so smart, because that was so smart, especially what he did to Jeff, man. I loved that. Just being smart, man, not being an idiot, not fucking making him look like a joke. So thank God, man, and he won. I genuinely never saw him winning that match. Yeah. It genuinely shocked me, because they hate Sami Zayn, and they let him win, man. So that's just great, man. That's just great. AJ Styles is off to do what he's doing now, trying to get in the main event scene, but failing against Jey Uso. What else was in it? Jeff Hardy. Was Jeff on this week? I don't think we saw Jeff this week.
Yeah, he was in. He was with Sammy in the main event.
Oh yeah, he was. I'm dead. Yes, he retained again in a rematch. Bro. Yeah, man. So who's next for Sammy, bro?
On the other side of that, look at Jeff.
I know.
Oh my God, look at fucking Jeff.
Instantly lost the title. God
I mean, come on, man. That's ridiculous, bro.
That's so sad.
You know what I like about Sami Zayn? He reminds me, and I gotta use these guys as the example because they're just so good at this role, man. But, so a lot of heels in WWE blatantly try to cheat, and in return, they look like blithering idiots because of it, right? So, Sami Zayn and that ladder match on Sunday was so great because the amount of brains he came off with having was FTR level. I mean, when you look at those guys cheat in the most smart, intelligent way ever, man.
Oh, yeah.
And it's genuinely fantastic. Hey, speaking of AEW, bro, this guy. So I was wearing my AEW hoodie, comfortable as hell, by the way. I was wearing my AEW hoodie, and this guy at the mall randomly just stopped me, and we had like a 2-minute conversation about who we liked in AEW. It was great.
I'm dead.
He was
That's
telling
fucking
me
great.
his favorite was Kenny. And I was
Oh,
telling him
shit.
I think my favorite singles guy on AEW, although that's a very hard. I told him, I was like, it's a very hard question, but I told him if I were to pick one, I have to go with Hangman, bro. I have to go with Hangman if I were to pick one. And we had a long discussion about that, bro. AEW changing the world, man. I told him FTR as well and the Bucks. So yeah, man. I don't know. Just wins, however you want to look at it. The IC title in this ladder match here, and it got the highest star rating of the night, bro. It got 4.5 stars, man. Moving on, we have one of the most mind-numbingly boring and formulaic matches. Yes, I'm talking about an Asuka match. On this card, we had Asuka versus, surprisingly, this wasn't the only time we've seen Asuka in a match here tonight. We had Asuka defending her championship, the Raw Women's Championship, against Zelina Vega, bro. This match, I feel like I put my head down and I picked my head back up and the match was over. You know what I mean? It just felt very quick. It felt just very formulaic. I don't even know what to say about this match, man, but right winner here. Obviously, you're not going to have Zelina Vega win, but it did kind of scare me considering Zelina Vega is Vince McMahon's girl, apparently, because she reminds him of Stephanie McMahon. But Asuka retains the Raw Women's Championship. So, yeah, man, what did you think about this match?
Yeah, bro. Didn't pay attention much, and by the time I did, I think it was already over. So, yeah. But, yeah, bro, I don't know why they gave Zelina Vega this match. Well, we know because of Vince. But, I think Mickie James would have fit better in a pay-per-view match, than Zelina Vega, man. But, I mean, good for her, I guess. Good for her. So, and they broke fucking, her and Andrade up, so that's just great. All for this, for her to have, what, a fucking 5-minute match on Clash of Champions? It's not great, man, but, yeah, bro, Asuka won, obviously, man. What's next for Asuka? Well, something next happened later that night, but, what's next overall for Asuka? Who fucking knows, man? I would have said Mandy, but with this draft next week, who knows who they're gonna fucking put with these, who knows how they're gonna shake up this women's division, man. So it's just a matter of time till we see, man, and, yeah, bro, the match is super quick, super fast, and Zelina Vega took the L, and Asuka got the win, man. So that's not all we've seen of Asuka. So yeah, bro, that's my thoughts on that match. The match itself, so quick, and I think Mickie James would have been better in that position.
Yeah, man. Sorry, I'm trying to check out here. It keeps buffering. It's reminding me of of fucking getting the actual PS5 per fucking usual. I mean, nobody expected Asuka to lose the championship. Next up, man, we have okay. I don't know if these actually came from Meltzer because this just seems a little ridiculous of a star rating. But Somebody rated this match a 3 stars, so there you fucking go. I beg to differ. Yeah, so moving on, man. We got Bobby Lashley versus Apollo Crews. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Hurt Business or Apollo and Ricochet need to switch brands because they need to get away from each other. This is the perfect example of something just staying there for no reason, and in turn, nobody's gaining a goddamn thing from it. And that's literally it, bro. Nobody's gaining anything from this anymore. We get it. You guys don't like each other. You've lost like 3 times in a row a shot for this U.S. title. You'd think they'd give Ricochet a shot at least, but they keep giving it to Apollo, and it's going nowhere. Neither of these teams or factions are going anywhere from this. It's just straight up useless, bro. It's just useless. It really is. And it's just stupid. It honestly is, man. It's just stupid. Just end this feud. Find something new for these groups to do. These teams. Fucking switch them brands or something. Probably put Hurt Business on Smackdown before you fucking feed them to Retribution.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man. Yeah. I didn't really care too much for this match, bro. Obviously, I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it's just like, come on, guys, get with it. Apollo's lost a United States Championship shot like 3 or 4 times in a row now. And he's still getting championship matches at the pay-per-views. Just doesn't make any sense. But this match garnered an astounding 1 3/4 stars, man. So, yeah, bro. What did you think about this match?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm loving what Bobby Lashley's doing, and I love Apollo. And swearing Apollo's great, man. And I'm glad they're actually doing something with him for once. But he's done with that title, man. I'd say, like you said, either move Apollo and his little group to a SmackDown, or you move Hurt Business to SmackDown. Because I'm tired of seeing this matchup every fucking pay-per-view, and it's only Apollo that's getting the shot. If they mix it up with the fucking 3 quote-unquote catering guys, it wouldn't be as bad. But bro, just send one of these teams, or just one of these groups to SmackDown, man, because I'm tired of seeing this, man. Let's see. No, do not put Hurt Business on SmackDown, because then I cannot see. I don't want to. Even though they both changed now, I don't want to see Bobby and Sammy ever fucking again, man. God. So I'd say switch the mid-card title. So put Hurt Business, SmackDown, send Sammy to Raw, or mix up the rest of the roster. You're good.
Or if you don't want to switch the mid-card titles, because the real champions, they should be switching. You know they ain't gonna fucking do that. What they could do is, and I think this would be very beneficial to Sami Zayn's reign as well, put the 3 guys you need to put on SmackDown, I think, just for a change of pace, and we'll be talking all about this next week, bro, because 1 week is a draft, so we'll probably do the draft, we'll probably do unscripted Monday night after Raw, and then we'll be reviewing the draft, bro. Why not?
Nice.
Okay. 3 guys you need to move 100% are Apollo, Ricochet. If you don't want to move the mid-card titles, move those 2. And fucking Kevin Owens. And then you could probably even put Bray on Raw. Honestly. He probably. And WWE, just so you know, because, you know, this is only the logical thing to do. When you move Bray, move Alexa with him. Just thought I'd mention that.
Oh God, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they'd forget, and then they'd trade her the next week like a bunch of idiots. They don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, nobody thinks about this. Anyway.
Seriously.
Moving on, man. We got one of the more controversial matches of the night. We got the Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel Garza. So, Angel Garza had an accidental injury in this match. Andrade, who you see on your screen, knows, I'm pretty sure, he's only a professional wrestler. I'm sure he has to know that, these injury things we don't choose for them to happen. The next night he comes out on Raw and says he dropped all of his dead weight with Garza and Vega. Wait, so you guys are broken up? So this means you're telling me when Garza comes back, him and Andrade are not going to be a tag team anymore? Because I'm going to fucking remember this.
Oh, yeah, because they aren't.
They're going to come back, and Andrade's magically going to be best buddies with him again, and Zelina Vega was the problem the whole time. Dude, they are so goddamn clueless. They're waiting for Charlotte to come back to remind them that Andrade's engaged to her. That's what they're waiting on for Andrade. Why would you split him from Vega? Why? Charlotte's going to come back, and they're going to be like, didn't she have a boyfriend that worked here? Oh, snap. It's Andrade, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Well, we split him up with Vega. Why don't we put him with Charlotte, bro? I'm waiting for it.
I'm waiting for it, man, and that's just...
So get this. WWE comes out and says the Angel Garza injury messed up plans for Clash of Champions. But then they come out and say, oh, the Street Profits were going to win anyway. Okay, first of all, so you were just going to give us that match again and have the Street Profits win for the fuck of it? Dude, what is the issue here? I mean, come on. Come on, dude. So you said the Angel Garza injury nixed your plans at first. Then you want to come out and say that those were the plans all along. So your plan was to just rinse and repeat again for like the 7th pay-per-view in a row? My God, who the fuck makes these decisions with this godforsaken tag division, bro? My God. Street Profits win here in a match, in a nothing match. I mean, who gives a shit, honestly? I made a joke earlier about Asuka's Raw Women's Championship, man. These championships, and I'm not letting SmackDown off the hook either. Worthless, bro. Worthless, man. This match garnered a 2-star rating. What'd you think about this shit, man?
Yeah, bro, the match, wasn't bad, and then the injury happened, and injuries happen, man. But, Andrade just, quote-unquote, drops the dead weight in Garza and Vega. Okay, when in NXT, Vega is, like, kayfabe, is the reason why Andrade is even still employed. Yeah. Realistically, yeah. Like, first of all,
he sucked without her.
He sucked without her, man. He was basically Angel Garza without her, man.
I remember. Do you remember how different Almas felt from the takeover where he debuted against Ty Dillinger to that first takeover against Johnny? By the way, best chemistry in the business. Nobody. Bro, don't get me fucking started on those two. That first takeover, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3, with TakeOver Brooklyn 3 opener. Do you remember how different and special and legit and how serious of a serious threat Almas felt with Vega? He took that away, bro. Ridiculous, man.
Took that away, man. But yeah, bro, injuries happen, and he dropped the dead weight. Alright, so whenever Garza comes back and they put them instantly back together, play that clip again because you know they're gonna forget. But, God. But yeah, bro, Street Profits won. Apparently that altered their plan, so they were just gonna do another match between those teams because what other teams do they have? Anyway, even though the draft was coming up still, so that just makes sense, which I think that just goes to show I bet until like last week they didn't know when they were gonna do the draft, because clearly not. But, yeah, bro, Street Profits won. Who's next for them? Even after the draft, who fucking knows? I don't know. Because the thing is, on Smackdown, unless you move both teams, neither Heavy Machinery or Miz and Morrison can leave because they're intertwined. Unless they just scrap it, which wouldn't put past them. But
Those are the kind of feuds they like to scrap. And you know what, man? Real quick, just popped in my head. Even if you don't want to merge the divisions, could you just have one team hold both of the belts for the meantime? If you don't want to merge them, just let one team hold both of them, and then eventually a team can take one of the belts from them, you know what I mean? I mean, if you really don't want to merge them, this is your next best option, because Jesus fucking Christ.
God, man. But yeah, bro, who's next for any of these teams? Literally, I don't even think they know, man, so that's that match.
Yeah, man, and again, that match garnered a 2-star rating. Next up, man, Asuka. Yes, Asuka, Raw Women's Champion Asuka, defeats Bayley in a Smackdown Women's Championship match via DQ, so Asuka did not win the title. Bayley hit her with a chair. So, Asuka, okay. Nikki Cross, still haven't got any word on her. She probably got COVID. Went out with probably COVID. And she went out, and they gave seemingly no reason as to what happened. And they just said she was pulled, so Bayley issued an open challenge. They could have brought out anybody, man. They could have brought out anybody. But they bring out an old feud from SummerSlam. They bring out Raw Women's Champion Asuka. What? They bring out Asuka? Okay. So Asuka and Bayley just kind of wrestled around for a couple minutes until Asuka started to whoop up on her and Bayley just smacked her with a chair. And then Sasha smacked Bayley with a chair, and those two were fighting. Sasha's very limited, obviously, because she has the neck brace, so she's still selling that injury. So, you know, she couldn't go full fucking beast mode, giving her Hurricane Ranas and shit. So, you know, she's got to do all she can do, which is swing a chair and throw a couple fists. But, you know, they had a little brawl, and apparently they're going to be giving that match out on television, and that is the worst idea. But honestly, people, don't get too mad. Do not get too mad, I'm telling you, man. I feel Bayley is going to come out and put a stop to this, but if they actually have the first one-on-one match next week on SmackDown, holy fuck. Somebody needs... the only thing I could think is Fox is getting on their ass about ratings. Because... somebody needs to help these people. Somebody needs to... And that's the draft episode. Like, focus on the draft. You know what I mean? Like, this is a big feud. You know what I mean? But have Bayley be competing against somebody from Raw, Asuka perhaps, for the right to get a draft pick to their brand, and have Sasha cost Bayley the match and send somebody over to Raw. You know what I mean? And my God, do it that way. Why are you having this? And it's going to be so overshadowed by the draft, or else they're telling you right there they don't know nor give a fuck about this draft, and they're just doing it because they just want to shake up the rosters. Dude, you need to be doing this because you absolutely fucking need to. Yeah, man, but this match garnered a 1 3/4 rating. Very fitting. I mean, nothing too special. Didn't even really go that long. And yeah, man, Asuka wins here, but Bayley remains as your SmackDown Women's Champion, bro, via DQ. And yeah, man, what'd you think about this?
Yeah, bro. The match itself. I mean, it's match, but why was Asuka in this position, man? You could have literally anybody else in that match, even a temporary one-off. And no, it's just apparently there was a reason that they chose Asuka, but I never actually cared to look at it. They chose Asuka for some apparent reason, but like, dude, no, like, it makes no sense, man. It makes no sense at all. But they chose Asuka, and she was in that match, and I'm glad they didn't make her lose, because that would have made her look terrible. Glad it was just a DQ, man, but you could have put anybody else in that position. And preferably someone who's going to stay on SmackDown for a while, or be on SmackDown after draft for a while, have them get DQ'd, by Sasha, and later down the road, when Sasha wins, you have a challenger for Sasha.
There you go.
You fucked her over against Bayley. Sasha, come on. Like, it's not that hard, man, but God, just do Asuka again, because the fans will know why, and no one knows. So yeah, man, they could have done so much better, but they just chose Asuka, man. And that's it, man. God, our asses.
Yeah, man. Moving on here, we got the WWE Championship ambulance match. We went over this on unscripted, man. So I'm just gonna skim through it real fast. They basically overbooked the fuck out of this. Every legend that Orton's attacked interfered in this match, except for a couple of them, man. Flair, Michaels, fucking Big Show, Christian, overbooked as fuck. And then they had McIntyre come out and say he never knew that the legends helped him. Oh my god. Is he blind? Is he blind? What?
No. What was he doing the whole time?
Is he just taking a nap? Yeah, man, but Drew McIntyre wins here, and when they were fighting, it was okay, pretty chaotic. Ambulance matches are usually always okay. It was a pretty good match, other than the constant overbooking of it got extremely annoying at times. But yeah, I mean, obviously, right winner here. They're giving us this match again, probably in the cell, because they have to bill it here as what's going on, man? And they have to bill it here as he's getting attacked from behind, so we're gonna do this where it can only be us. But more than likely, probably Edge will be under the ring or something. Who fucking knows? And yeah, so here we are again with these two, man. How many chances are they going to give Randy Orton just on his name value alone? So yeah, another match with these two. But this match was okay when it was just them fighting. But like I said, man, with all the other outside interference, it definitely hindered the match a lot. So yeah, I don't know. It's my opinion on it, man. But what did you have for this match?
Yeah, bro, the match itself wasn't bad. Not little, pretty overbooked, but it wasn't terrible, man. They had everybody come out, all the people that Randy Orton fucked over, and just beat his ass one at a time. And yeah, man, Drew McIntyre won, and this week on Raw, you had Randy Orton go into where they were playing poker. All the guys, conveniently, all the dudes that fucked Randy Orton over in that match were all just hanging out playing poker. Conveniently, why not? And then Randy Orton comes in, turns off the lights, puts on night vision like goggles, and obviously he beat the chair against the wall and they just played dead. But presumably he beat all their asses in the dark, which, even though it's dark, if there are what was that, 4 dudes in there?
They seen who it was.
No, they didn't. Like, you wouldn't instantly get up if you see him getting the room with a steel chair.
They're just staring at him. He shuts the lights off. They're like, oh shit, well let's keep playing poker. Oh, oh shit.
Like, what the
Did you guys just get hit in the face too? What'd you think he was gonna fucking hunt ghosts? The fuck?
I know. Really, like, that segment was so stupid, man. So stupid. Yeah, man, and they're probably gonna do another match, so that's just if you wanna lose all of Randy Orton's steam, you do another match, because that's apparently what they're trying to do at this point, man. But yeah.
Like how many more times is he gonna fucking lose? And if he doesn't fucking lose, how many more matches are you gonna have before he finally wins the damn thing? And then by then, how much steam is he gonna have?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
None.
Is WWE going back to normal? No. Watch AEW, my man. No, it's a fat no for me, bro. Aside, and I don't know if this is just me being biased, but aside from Bray and a little bit of Roman, there ain't shit. There's McIntyre. He's great, but the feuds they put him in are just not it, bro. They're just not it. If you want to have him beat Randy Orton, just have him beat Randy Orton. Don't keep, well, I want another match. I want another match. Well, I'll give you another match. Well, I'll give you another match. You know, quit it, bro. Quit it. There's more than enough people for McIntyre up until this point should have had matches with Almas, which he did. Should have had matches with Ricochet, Lashley, Ali, Orton at SummerSlam, and he should have won, which he did. Kevin Owens, bro. So many fucking people on this roster, man. Cedric. So many people, man. So many people. He's great, but he's been in this feud that's going nowhere. When will WWE go back to normal? When Vince McMahon and Bruce Prichard are no longer in control. When Triple H is in control, come back and ask me that question, man.
He's probably talking about it, like, with crowds and shit, though.
Yeah. Oh.
Well,
Fuck.
they want it back soon. Apparently, I'll tell you guys later, they're planning something with crowds, so... And the guys backstage are not happy about it, so stay tuned for that.
Look what fucking happened last time. Street Profits went through the crowd. Nobody was wearing masks. The fucking... So to save all, they fucking put up this wonderful plexiglass that's just gonna... That plexiglass can, like, hold still through lasers, apparently, man. It's bulletproof, corona-proof, fucking fiend-proof. It's... I'm telling you, it's changing the world, dude. They're plexiglass, second to none, man. Anyway, yeah, that match ended up having a 3.5-star match. Like I said, it was okay. But what takes apart those other 1.5 stars, man, is all those fucking interferences. It's just like... And then for Drew to come out and say, well, I didn't know they were doing it. What?
Dude, do you not pay attention?
What the fuck were you doing when Orton was getting beat up? Were you eating off the table you just threw Randy Orton on? What the fuck were you doing?
Yeah.
Anyways, man, moving back, they don't even let us chant. Yeah, I know, the Thunderdome is fucking horrible. Absolutely horrible, man. Roman Reigns defeats Jey Uso. Like I said, I'm just gonna run through it again real quick. This match was boring as shit until the ending, when he was ground and pound, beating the shit out of him. Actually, I heard some news about this match. That ending was not Vince McMahon's idea. It was actually a Heyman pitch, because Vince McMahon does not like the ground and pound style, which... just goes to show how much of a dumbass Vince McMahon is, that was the best spot of the match. So there you go, when he was literally just whipping his ass. And I thought the match was pretty boring. I mean, it was okay. Obviously, in my opinion, you had a little too much Uso offense in there, but I did not know this. I don't know how everybody else feels about this, but just so everybody else knows, you know, when we do get crowds back, just stare at the title. They'll give you a title match. Just stare at it. You know,
Yeah,
it's dude, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso. He got the that's how he got his title match, man. He's a trailblazer. I'll just me fucking tell you, man. Yeah, bro. He just stared at it. That's it. That's all he did, bro. It's that's some Fiend energy I'm feeling right there. So there you go, man. Jey Uso, man, got another title match by staring at the title. But yeah, man, I thought the match was pretty lame. I honestly, just my personal opinion, I didn't really like it, but I loved the ending. I thought the ending was done perfectly with the drama with Jimmy coming out there, even hurt. He was limping. Obviously, you could noticeably tell. And yeah, it was fantastic, man. The ending was fantastic. But yeah, man, that was Clash of Champions for me. What'd you got for this match, bro? By the way,
yeah.
this match garnered a 4-star rating. By the way, what'd you think about it?
First of all, 4-star. No. Match itself pretty lackluster, man. Although I'm really liking this Roman heel persona, man. He's still not that great in the ring. It's just a fact about Roman, man. So the match itself wasn't all that, but overall, man, at the ending of the match, made the match definitely, man. You had, what's his name? Just Roman beating the shit out of Uso, man, and his brother had to come in and throw the towel for him, man. Greatness. I genuinely like that, man. I thought that was really good, and we all know what's, bro. They announced that match. They announced just a rematch, which, first of all, like the sense of it is not there. But I am just happy they are not doing Roman and Fiend in the cell. That I am genuinely happy with this match at Hell in a Cell just for that fact, man. Because I don't want to see the sacrifice of the Fiend yet again, man. But yeah, bro. Nothing else to say for that match. The match itself was decent. Well, not decent, but the ending was good. Made it decent, and just Roman picked up the victory, and they're continuing the storyline, man. I think they're just waiting till a little bit after the draft to really get Roman's heel run going, and that's good, man. Well, I mean, that's not good, but that's all they can do.
Yeah,
so, yeah, bro.
Get more people. Actually, Hunter Holloway in the comments says the IC title match was the best match. I agree with you 100%, my friend. That match was the best match on the card, bar none. No Keith Lee on this show, no Matt Riddle. Just have to throw that out there. My SmackDown review, all I'm going to say is The Fiend is amazing. Bray Wyatt is the greatest modern character, the greatest character. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. The greatest character ever created, and it is all of the genius of the Wyndham Rotunda, bro. God, that guy is so fucking good. That guy, bro, he genuinely created a masterpiece, bro. He created a fucking masterpiece in The Fiend, bro. And you know, if you're a Fiend fan, this is the channel where you want to be, bro, because more than likely we will agree with most of the things that you say, man, unless it's a little too out there. We are Fiend marks on this channel, bro, and Bray Wyatt is the greatest character to ever be created. Don't fucking at me. Just look at the guy's story, bro. The story of his career is genuine. It's genuine. That's...
It is.
Bro, he's fantastic. So that, other than that, SmackDown was fucking SmackDown. It wasn't. I'll give it a bye for this week. Not really though, because it wasn't as bad as it usually is. But it's still, I would not put it on the level of a Dynamite by any means necessary. Hunter Holloway, thank you for the subscribe, man. I just got the notification on my phone, bro.
Thank you, man.
Nice seeing you here, bro. We hope to have you back for more podcasts. Thank you again, my man. Roman Still don't know why Paul Heyman's there. He shuts him up like he's his little bitch, and that's how it goes, man. That's Roman. I like him in this role more, but I understand sometimes these heel things, especially when you're babyface for so long, take a minute to come into. But I mean, it is what it is now. But you know what though? I can't even say that because I like Roman as a heel. My problem with the heel run is, and I'm not just hating on him. I'm genuinely not just hating on him. I just have no idea what Heyman's there for. I do not know. He shuts him up all the time. He doesn't let him talk, ever. If he's not there to talk, why is he there? He's not the wrestler. What is it? He literally just stands there the whole match when he wrestles and calls him the tribal chief. We get it. He just stands there and calls him the tribal chief. That's it. That's literally all he does. And he lays him. Wink wink. He lays him with a nice necklace on. But Paul's everyone's bitch.
I'm good.
I don't know, man. He worked. Yeah, he's AJ's man and Gallows and Anderson. But Heyman worked with Brock because he talked for Brock. Brock did nothing but whoop ass. How cool and how cold would it make Roman look if he stood there? We still, to this day, have never heard a word from him. And he just had Heyman talk for him. That's
exactly.
Otherwise, if you're going to have Roman talk, don't have Heyman there. It doesn't make any sense. What is he there for? That's my criticism on it. Jesus. Yeah, man. So I don't know. Oh, yeah, duh. That's it for Clash of Champions. Okay, yeah. This match garnered a 4-star rating. And there you go, man. So on to the actual news before we get to the NXT TakeOver 31 predictions. Or you can say the first NXT that no one gives a shit about. I'm sorry, man. I never thought I'd say it myself. Since we were just talking about them, man, I guess... Wait, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Oh, okay. Just so we were just talking about it, man, we have some news about Sasha Banks and Bayley. These two ladies are rumored to be... Sasha Banks, by the way... Wait, no. 2018 she wasn't. Well, anyway, I thought she was in a... Okay, I'll get onto it after I announce it. Sasha Banks and Bayley are rumored to be the main event of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view this year. Inside Hell in a Cell, bro. What I was going to say, I thought Sasha, for a minute, was in the Hell in a Cell match 3 years in a row. But then I remember 2018 she wasn't. But she has faced all 4 of the horsewomen. All through 3 of the other ones. Inside Hell in a Cell, bro. 2016 Charlotte. 2017 she wasn't it? Oh yeah, it was a Smackdown exclusive pay-per-view. Damn, I was way off. 2 years. 2019 she was in there with Becky, which was way better than the shit WWE pulled with having The Fiend lose inside Hell in a Cell. Well, he won, but by disqualification. Mankind got thrown off the fucking cell and they didn't call anything. What? He had a tooth in his nose. Yeah, Sasha and Becky, fantastic Hell in a Cell match last year, and this year, Sasha and Bayley. My quick thoughts on this: there is one way around this. One way. Bayley wins. Okay. Bayley wins. Sasha jumps into this match, this brutal match, way too soon. She is not 100%. right? We could sell that. She's still wearing the neck brace.
She's
Bayley injures the shit out of her. She took it off, but was she trying to look tough, or was...
I mean, she just took it off, but still, she could be in over her head.
Right.
Most definitely.
And that's actually probably what you're going to have to do for this, unless you want to have Bayley re-injure her again and start a completely new injury. But I would honestly just work on the neck, because that's serious, and don't fucking say she has a skull fracture. Everybody has a skull fracture. Keith Lee, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Big Show, Christian, Edge, McIntyre had a skull fracture and came back in 3 weeks. Who fucking knows anymore?
Swear.
It's okay. So Bayley wins, re-injures the neck. Because you could have Sasha, you could sell that Sasha went into that match not 100%, right? So Bayley wins. Bayley wins the match, re-injures Sasha. Bayley goes out the whole rest of the year fighting Carmella. You can revisit Nikki Cross. You got a couple. You're going to have to do some matches that nobody cares about because you failed to book a good women's division. You have no other choice. It's only Bayley, Sasha, and Alexa on this, and Alexa's doing a completely different thing. So she can't be in the SmackDown Women's title picture, which is why you need to move her and Bray to Raw, because then she could be the Raw Women's Champion, and have Bray be the WWE Champion. So, unless you just don't want to fucking put any titles on them at all, then fuck me, right? So Sasha re-injures herself, comes back at the Royal Rumble. By that point, Bayley beat her. Bayley put her out. She has no right to ever have a rematch. And Sasha Banks wins the Rumble. Sasha Bayley at WrestleMania. Since you wanted to bring her back already, that is the only way you prolong this shit. That's it. That is the only way you prolong this feud, bro. But what do you think about this news with Sasha Banks and Bayley rumored to be the main event of this year's Hell in a Cell, man?
Yeah, bro, that's good, because nothing else can main event the show realistically, especially if the Fiend would lose. Hell no. Yeah, man, they're having a match next week for whatever reason, probably ratings. That's that. But they're probably, if it's just a normal ass ending of a match next week and it just happens, then my god. But I don't think it will. I think something will happen. Either they start a match and it won't finish, or probably start a match, won't finish because some reason, and they have to be stuck in a cell. So, but anyway, that is the match that most deserves the Hell in a Cell main event this year. Definitely, bro, because Jey Uso and Roman Reigns.
Favoritism. If that main event's favoritism.
Because
those ladies busted their ass this goddamn summer, bro. And they deserve it. I'm sorry, bro. Get out of here.
Man. Swear. But yeah, bro, the match is happening. Well, it's rumored, it's planned to be happening in the main event of Hell in a Cell. And I say I'm down, man. But there's realistically two ways you could only end this. Both the ways you said, either Sasha gets the ass beat out of her and leaves until Royal Rumble, or she just gets re-injured yet again.
Sasha gets the ass beat out of her. What the fuck?
Gets the shit beat out of her.
Fuck.
Motherfucker. She gets the shit beat out of her, man. And if it culminates at Hell in a Cell, I'll be disappointed, man.
They botched it.
Go ahead.
It's the Keith Lee of the women's division. Hunter says, if Jay wins, I'll break my TV. If Jey Uso wins, I will sell my whole t-shirt collection. If Jey Uso wins, that would be the biggest garbage ever.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, man, were you done with that topic, or you still have more to say?
Yeah, bro, all I'm saying is Sasha and Bayley better happen at fucking Mania, and Sasha, even if it's Hell in a Cell or Mania, better fucking win this feud, because if she doesn't, rhetoric.
AEW for the fucking legit boss.
Yeah. Instantly. Fuck that.
Next up, man. WWE, okay, we've been bringing it up the whole show, so I guess we could just get this out of the way. I'm just gonna read off the dates because we've been literally talking the whole time we've been on here about people we want to see move in the draft. So, WWE confirmed the draft. Just to clarify the dates for everybody in case you did not know. Next Friday on SmackDown will be night 1. They should honestly just do it all on one night. They should do it on a Sunday. They should do... I mean, they have their own network. They could just do it like an NBA draft. But this is what they like to do. They like to do it in 2 nights. So, the WWE confirmed the draft. The first night of night 1 of the WWE draft, October 9th, which is 1 week from now, Friday. And the next date is October 12th, which is not this upcoming Monday, but the next Monday. So there you go, man. Those are the days for the draft. I figured we'd just touch on that. I forgot I put that on my notes, but we've been talking about it the whole time. So moving on, man, we have the Undisputed Era. According to Brian Alvarez, the Undisputed Era is looking to drift in other directions, man. As where it looks as Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong will be remaining as heels on the Black and Gold brand, and Adam Cole, Bebe, and Kyle O'Reilly will be going in the babyface direction on this show. I would be absolutely shocked if they did not get drafted, and with them doing this, I wouldn't be surprised if they called only Roddy and Fish up.
God.
Or if they... Bro, oh my God. Could you... Oh. What if they drafted Bobby and Roddy to one show and Cole and O'Reilly to the other show?
Kill me.
Oh, fuck. You know what, though? It makes sense with some other news we heard, because if they weren't going to be able to do some shit like that with the New Day like they wanted to, they'd try it with them. Scare me. What's the point of having a faction anymore? What's the fucking point? Actually, that would be a pretty... Dude, what if Vince get Corona? Oh, good, he won't be able to fucking show up. Anyway, that would actually look pretty cool if both of the teams had the tag belts. That would look pretty sick.
That would be fun.
But then that would kind of be awkward around Survivor Series.
Damn. Well, they were homies. Now we had a fight. Goddamn.
Yeah, man. My thoughts on this. I don't even know what to say. This just sounds completely illogical. It just completely sounds stupid. I honestly, now that I just said it, I wouldn't put it past it if something like that were to happen. If I'm being 100% honest, bro. If they drafted Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly to one brand and Bobby Fish and Roger Strong to the other.
Oh,
why can't we chant in the Thunderdome? Because WWE likes to silence their audience. They actually have the power to do it now. So that's what they're going with, bro. They're people chanting AEW, people fucking chanting Fire Dream, God knows what. WWE's always like to shut up their audience, so now they actually have the power to do it because no one's there. It's all virtually, so there you go. But they got the 2K soundtrack. If I just grab my soundbar remote and turn this up, that's the same crowd we got in the Thunderdome. So there you go, man.
Basically.
Yeah, man. It sounds completely illogical, and now that I think about it, I would not even put it past them to have to have Fish and Strong go to one brand and Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole go to another, or one of them stays on NXT and the other two go up. I wouldn't put it past them, bro. What do you think about this?
Undisputed Era is one of those groups that should have should never break up, to be honest, unless they're leaving the company, which then they should probably go together. But, bro, if you are going to break these guys up, all I'm telling you is this is not the way to do it, because this is rhetoric, bro. Hell no, I will. This isn't right, man. Bro, first of all, Adam Cole is truly the only one that stands a chance, but, I mean, he's short, so, which he's just the height of a normal-ass person, but to Vince McMahon, he's too short, so even though he has the most chance, it's still not a great chance of succeeding. Yeah. Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong, no chance. No chance in the fucking slightest. Not at all. Kyle O'Reilly, they'll probably make him the biggest comedy idiot on the main roster.
He'll be like Otis before we know it.
He'll be like Otis, man, because Otis in NXT, he was funny, man, but he could still be serious, man. But on the main roster, they made Otis a joke, and that's what they're going to do to Kyle O'Reilly, man. But you should not split these guys up. If you are going to split them up, have Red Dragon, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish stay together. I don't know what the fuck you could do with Roddy. His vanilla, that's what I do love Roddy. I love him
in the ring,
man. But God, is he the most bland human?
You know, that's what I was thinking in NXT. I was thinking, how cool would it be if they did the Prophecy again, but Kyle O'Reilly was the North American champion? I think we could get some really good matches out of that. I like the sound of that just a tidbit more than I like Strong, actually.
Same. To be honest, same, man. I prefer Strong in the tag team, because I love Strong, but he's just not it on the mic, man. Oh my god. He sucks on the mic, man. But, bro, this is a group you do not split up, especially like this. But if you are, at least keep Red Dragon together. At least don't split them up. Because, what? Makes no fucking sense. But if you wanted to break Undisputed up and use it as a Bullet Club-like faction where it stays in NXT but the people shift, then you don't shift away by just slowly becoming different people when for 3 years you guys been the tightest homies that you could ever be, but in a couple of months you guys split apart. That makes sense. But you have someone take over the spot from Adam Cole, and if you want to split the rest of them up, have them not agree with it and have them leave too. Come on, man. If you really wanted to, they could all split ways, man, but that would be garbage, and that's what I feel like they're gonna do, man, and my god, because that's just not good. I still have this chance in my mind that Adam Cole is the one that's not re-signing, so I still have that hope in my mind, but it's not that big of a hope, man, because it's just sad. And yeah, man, they're gonna split these guys up. Some I would never do, something they should never do, but some they're doing, man, and it's gonna be a career death for probably all of them. So that's just not great.
Yeah, man, 100%, 100%, man. This is a group that you just, in my opinion, bro, you just don't touch it, bro. Just leave it how it is. But we all know how Vince feels about factions, bro, and this is his perfect chance to fucking split them all up. Hell, it might not even be that good, bro. All of them will probably go to fucking different brands. Every single one of them, bro. Get the singles run of Bobby Fish. Yeah, man, speaking about NXT, we have some news about NXT and 205 Live. Apparently, these two shows will be moving to... what's the difference between the Thunderdome and TV? Nothing. The difference about the Thunderdome is you have to sit there like an idiot, give thumbs up and give thumbs down, and you can't eat, or I don't think you could drink anything. Probably drinking, but I know you can't eat. And on TV you could just sit here, fucking fall asleep, fucking Uh, fucking rub some feathers against your face to make you tired, man. Anything. Play on your phone. Yeah, one dude fell asleep before. I think they booted him though. It was great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. But that's the difference between the Thunderdome and watching it on TV. Yeah. So these two shows, NXT and 205 Live, will reportedly be being moved to the Performance Center instead of Full Sail University. Man, trust me, ladies and gentlemen. My quick thoughts on this, bro. This is just the first step to getting NXT, at least, I don't know about 205, in actual stadiums, bro. This is the first step to it. Mark my fucking words. Yeah, and this is it, man. So I mean, but as for the PC, I mean, seems like something that's obvious. I mean, they're gonna go to the Performance Center and film shows. So whoop-de fucking do. Probably gonna have the same feel, same setup, same Tron, same plexiglass, same fucking life-altering plexiglass. And yeah, man. So I mean, just a little switch for NXT. But if you want to look beyond that, man, this is the first step to getting NXT into stadiums. And once that happens, I don't know what's gonna happen, man.
I swear, NXT is just will never, ever be the same again. And that's not in a good way, man.
No, wrestlers do not talk to you in the Thunderdome. I know they do like live meet and greets. You get like 2 minutes for like $120. They were doing it around SummerSlam, but no, they don't. They don't talk to you, at least not that I know of. I think you get some like producers that talk to you, though. I've heard stories about like producers that talk to you and like tell you, let's see those thumbs up for fucking Lacey Evans. Yeah, man. So, did you give your take on that?
What?
NXT and 205.
NXT. Oh no. Yeah, bro. All I'm gonna say is, like you said, it's gonna lead to them in Raw and SmackDown arenas, man, and that will truly, I say truly, I think, be well, it's already on the downfall, but that'll be one of the last catalysts on the downfall of NXT, man, and that is just sad to see. NXT does not belong in a Raw or a SmackDown arena, man, unless it's a takeover. Then fuck no, man. They belong in Full Sail, man. That is their only true home. I do like it sometimes when they would go into like those random places, like that one with the stairs and some ramp.
That one in Atlanta.
Place. Yeah, I love that place. But other than that, man, Full Sail, in my heart, will always be their only home, man. And that's just how it is. They should not be doing this because it's just a slow transition, man. Slow transition for NXT, man, and it's not gonna be good. It's really not, man. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure, bro. NXT supposedly was why can't Raw and SmackDown do that? Go to the PC? I don't know, man. The Thunderdome is thunderous, according to Michael Cole. Whatever fucking words they have for it. What's up?
No, I was gonna say whatever words he comes up with.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, this is fucking news. NXT pre-pandemic was apparently going to there was a pitched show to have a show titled this interlocks now into things we see on television nowadays, but NXT was pitched the idea of having another show, so that would be 3 NXT shows in the form of NXT Underground. Yes, you heard me correctly. Not Raw Underground, NXT Underground, and it was going to be a second NXT brand. Why didn't you do... Okay, first of all, why didn't you do something like that over NXT UK? Something to where NXT could have brand-on-brand competition come War Games? And also, 3 NXT shows. Remember when NXT was at the sweet spot of an hour, sometimes 75 minutes? Man, they were going to give us 3 NXT shows, or 2 that North American people watch, because most of us don't really get to NXT. Cole probably hates his job right now. Cole's probably hated his job since fucking 2015, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and oh yeah, why are they why are they doing that? I honestly, they were probably gonna put that on Tuesday to combat AEW Dark.
Probably. God.
Probably, man. I can guarantee you that's some shit they would do. It really is. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean that's my thoughts on it. Really, I mean. You should have gave us something like that before you went to NXT UK, because you can put people on there, and you can have people like Walter on there because, well, it was taped. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you wanted to make it an NXT show for their dark matches, similar to AEW Dark, and having NXT Underground, first of all, that's petty as fuck. And second of all, what do you need that for? Who wants to tune in and see Kona Reeves versus fucking Jake Atlas? Who wants to see that? You're at that point, man. AEW, bro, like they're a legit show. So that show can help some of the people that can't make Dynamite, you know what I mean? But you have 2 hours, and those 2 hours are filled with most of the top names in NXT. Sometimes in AEW, we can't see everybody, which is why we get sometimes a Scorpio Sky on Dark. Sometimes we even get the fucking world champion on Dark. So, you know what I mean? Just to bring attention to it or whatever, but there simply is just no point in doing it, man. There really isn't, and there really was no point in ever doing something like that. It's just completely ridiculous, honestly. I mean, seriously. And yeah, man, I mean, that's my thoughts on it, man. What do you got for this topic?
Yeah, bro. NXT would have needed a second show that was in NXT UK, a second, just all-around show for anybody to go to. But with this depleted ass roster, especially tag roster, who could you put on NXT Underground as the second show? Who? Nobody, because it's not 2018, 2019. You barely have you barely have a roster, and bro, in the main event scene, they literally, as a guaranteed main event scene, they only have Finn and Reb and Adam Cole. He's one step out the door.
Got one
Johnny
foot in the
Gargano's
grave.
busy. He really does. And Champ is busy too. Or he's just not on TV right now. So, other than Finn, realistically, who do you have in the main event division? And you want to create another one?
Boy.
You are way too late for a second NXT brand. This should have happened late 2018, early 2019. Then maybe it would have been something to a reason behind it. But it's just like, it's not needed anymore, man. Especially with NXT UK existing. 3 weeks. So, there would be a wrestling show Monday, Tuesday, 2 shows on Wednesday. I don't know if anything's on Thursday. I don't know. And then Friday for SmackDown. Fuck that. Well, technically on Tuesday, there is Impact if you want to watch it. They only get around 200,000 viewers, but if you want to watch Impact on Tuesday. So you have one show on Monday, 2 shows on Tuesday, 2 shows on Wednesday, probably eventually a show on Thursday, and then another show on Friday.
They need to understand the more content they put out, the more trash they put out, it's going to draw people away from them, and all it's going to do is make people say, why am I wasting so much time? Think about it. NXT Underground, okay, that'd probably run for about an hour, maybe 2. Okay, so you got Raw. There's 3. You got NXT, 2 hours. That's 5 hours of WWE product. You got NXT Underground, that I would hope it would go an hour, but knowing them, 2 hours. But let's just say this is going to be a 1 hour show. Okay, now you got 6 hours of wrestling. You got another episode of television on Friday. Okay, that's 8 hours. Okay, now you have a takeover on Saturday. Every 2 months, by the way, now. Okay, so for the pay-per-view weekends, we're already at 8 hours of wrestling just off WWE shit alone. And you can even add 10 if you wanted to add 205 in NXT UK, but let's be honest, who really watches that shit? So, I mean, I'll look at the clips for Walter and British Strong Style and Gallus, but that's about it. Okay, so we're sitting at about 8 hours of shit that people watch, right? Okay, now we're talking about a takeover. So now we're talking about 2.5 hours. So now we're at 10.5 hours. Now we're talking about a WWE pay-per-view. That is 3 hours. We are talking about 13.5 hours of wrestling a week. And you look over at Dynamite. 2 hours. Simple. AEW Dark, nobody really watches that, right? So, and you know what? Even if you wanted to take NXT Underground out of it, that's still, what, 12 hours? 12 hours of wrestling a week? AEW, look at it, bro. You got 2 hours, right? You got 2 hours Dynamite every week, right? Nobody really watches Dark, so let's exclude that. But, like I said, even if I excluded NXT Underground, excluding it or add it, 12 or 13, who gives a fuck? That's a lot of hours of wrestling. Okay, right? By the way, you're supposed to make your fans be excited to come back and be just begging for more, which is what people do with Dynamite. It really is. And then once, literally 4 times a year, you got pay-per-view time. And you know what, too? And you could even say they have their charity shows in the summer. And pre-pandemic, those were their own shows. But at least AEW's good. At least they're putting on entertaining matches on these pay-per-views that make sense and that don't get 3 minutes. You know what I mean? So, he says, I like Sami Zayn even though he's a heel. Yeah, Sami Zayn's coming into his own as a heel, man. He's doing good. He's doing good so far ever since he's came back. But, yeah, take it or leave it. NXT Underground, that's still 12 to 13.5 hours of wrestling a week. Dynamite, bro, they're 4 pay-per-views a year. Okay, what are their pay-per-views? 3, probably like 3 hours. So on a pay-per-view week of Dynamite, you have Dynamite, of AEW, you have Dynamite, which is 2 hours, and another 3 hours of a pay-per-view. That's only 5 hours a week, and that's only 4 times a year. Come on, man. What's the smarter route there?
Exactly. Come on, man.
What is the smarter route there, man? Moving on here, man. We got some news about... I guess we'll bring this up, and then we'll get on to the Miro news. We got some news about the AEW video game, man. Obviously, your boys here at the Notorious Heels Podcast, Sir K and myself, huge lifelong gamers, bro. Video games, huge part of our lives, and we just so happen to get WWE 2K every year. This year, we got WWE 2K Battlegrounds, and we have WWE 2K 15 and up. Actually, they just bought the license for 15, so if you really want to count 16 as their first, from 16 and up, 16 to 20, that's 5 years. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 years. 6 years now with Battlegrounds. And these games disappoint every single year, man. They disappoint. They're choppy, they're boring, they're generic. There's no selling at all in these games. The match types are so generic. Universe mode is so generic. Everything's bland. You can't do anything in these games. I mean, we just use this game as a background for the podcast because it correlates with what we're talking about. But, I mean, obviously the game is running okay now, but I mean I'm just watching it, but when you're playing these games, they're choppy, they're off sync, there's no selling, everything is completely bland, man. And AEW has a huge backbone for their gaming community, being that Kenny Omega is one of the biggest gamers out there in wrestling. Probably him and Xavier Woods are at the top of the food chain there. Come to think, that was so cool when we got the New Day versus the Elite in Street Fighter. That's awesome. That's awesome. And the Young Bucks as well. Young Bucks, huge gamers. They're probably all huge gamers. Brandon Cutler, huge gamer. There's a lot of guys that love video games in that company, and it would be criminal of them to not make their own video game, because who does not want to play as John Silver in AEW video game, bro? Who does not want to play as a Brody Lee with their entrance stage? And we brought to you a couple weeks ago Elite GM. It seems to be something that could be in the game as well, man. Quite possibly, bro. I know they trademarked it for a mobile game, but who fucking knows, man? Who knows? The Elite GM will most likely be in that, because AEW knows that people want GM mode, especially with the outcry of people that say every fucking year these 2K games come out, we want GM mode. It's for gamers for gamers as big as the guys over at AEW, they would be fools not to hear that, you know what I mean? But Kenny Omega has said in a recent interview that he is, well, not him, but the AEW video game is in the works. It's a little bit of ways away, so, they're probably still working on it. These games take time, and it's still in the works, and he said that it is going to be one of the best wrestling games, or one of the best games in general on the market, man, and I'm excited. Very excited to see what this game's going to be about, man. Kenny Omega is saying that this should be one of the best games on the market, and it's still a bit of ways away, but he thinks it's going to be something that all of the All Elite Wrestling fans can enjoy, bro. And I think, and I don't think he's lying, man, because he had a lot of input in this game, I'm pretty sure, of kind of things he wanted in there and stuff, and they're going to make it happen, bro, and I think their game's going to be pretty sick. Not only do they have a very good roster, but they have the people they have people in the company that actually care about the business and other things that come along with it. Because being a wrestling fan doesn't just come along with the product, bro. We like a cool wrestling video game, bro. We like kick-ass wrestling figures, which is the one thing that WWE has going for them. The people that make their figures do an outstanding job. There's so we want cool merch, bro, and AEW for the most part has been giving that to us, man. Besides the game, we have amazing merch. We have very nice figures from Jazzwares, bro. These people at AEW care about this kind of stuff, man. They do, because got a lot of people in that company too. Huge figure guys, huge. You got the Young Bucks, who are like the fucking biggest merch guys ever. And yeah, bro, and you got and then you got guys like Kenny and a lot of other people that are very big into the video games, bro. So it's just a great thing for AEW, and I'm excited to see what they have coming out on the market here soon, man. So what did you think about this?
Yeah, bro, that's awesome, man. We love games, most definitely, and the idea of wrestling games, but the ones we get from WWE just are not it. I think everyone knows that. Choppy gameplay, nothing at all to do but create shit, and the creator in at least 2K20 is super broken. Um, it's it's just bad, man. And AEW is making a game, bro, so that's great. Preferably, in my greatest dreams, I would just love an all around, just no brand, no company exclusive, just a wrestling game. But we will never, ever get that. So this is the next best thing, man, an AEW game. Great roster. They have an amazing roster. They know what the fans want. So there's that. And it's just refreshing, man, because it'll be made by different people. It will be different, but great. Again, the roster, come on. It's just overall a great thing, man. Who doesn't want to play as an Orange Cassidy? Who doesn't
Yeah.
want to create their own character and do what Orange Cassidy does? Shit like that, man. It's all around just gonna be fucking great, man. And I can't wait, man. They have all the pieces there. They care about every aspect so far, man. So I think the games will be one of the biggest, man. They already have sponsors that are like controller makers. So, I mean, they're already intertwined with gaming. So I think it's going to be a great game, man.
Oh yeah, is that CEO, right?
Yeah, it's CEO, I think. That's the company. Yeah, man. So
Is that the company where MJF called all the fans a bunch of virgins? It was at one of their conventions.
I think, yeah. God, that one fan they panned to, man. A fucking loser.
That was
God, yeah.
fucking MJF.
Oh, God. But yeah, man. It's gonna be great shit, man. I can't wait because every aspect should be great in this game, man. So that's just great news.
100%, man. 100%. Yes. In the comments, Hunter Holloway, man. AJ Styles is a gamer, and yes, Mox as well. Very, very, very excited to play as him in the next game as well, man. Because Dean Ambrose just had the lamest fucking moveset ever.
Oh my God.
In WWE. And they always gave him like these baggy ass jeans that looked like he just. It looked like he had a. It looked like he just fucking pissed his whole pants, and his pants were just sagging down. They just looked
No,
horrible. Um,
looks so bad.
Moving on here. Speaking about games, WWE is taking revenue from. Oh snap! Wrong story. I was gonna talk about the Miro stuff next. Completely just
Oh,
went over
God.
that. Okay, Miro. Some news about Miro, man. I got the opportunity to get around to watching that Chris Van Vliet episode with Miro on it. Obviously, Miro's now in All Elite Wrestling as Kip Sabian's
Best.
muscle. Best man, the best man, bro. Miro. Uh, Miro talked a lot about his time in WWE with Chris Van Vliet, and he talked about his old partner Aiden English. He talked about Liv Morgan. He talked about his feud with Bobby Lashley and Lana, and he talked about a specific part of that feud where they were going to. So as the article says, they were going to make him have erectile dysfunction, or Lana
Yes,
was
you said it right.
probably going to say that because I don't think they could show that on television, but they were going to frame him as having erectile dysfunction. And in the words of Miro, I wanted to do the sex addict thing instead because it was a lot less out there. And the sex addict thing was pretty bad. Lana accusing him as a sex addict, and that's why she's all of a sudden in love with Bobby Lashley. But every time they're on TV, they're going to Pound Town. It,
No, makes no sense.
so he said that already. Just what? And that's not even actually that is the worst part. I started you guys off with the worst news. some other side pieces of the story. He said he could not watch Bobby Lashley and Lana aggressive, and he said they were ordered to aggressively kiss like that. What kind of pig gets off on that? I mean, seriously, this isn't the fucking 90s. What kind of pig is sitting back there just loving this shit, man? Just loving Rusev getting kicked in his dick, and they're standing over him, and his own wife is just making out with another man. And right over his dead body, bro. You know how that is the ultimate fuck you to Rusev or Miro. That is the ultimate fuck you to him. I mean, seriously, it doesn't get much worse than that, man. It really fucking doesn't. And he also said regarding to that storyline, man. He also said that Chris Van Vliet brought up an excellent question, and he said, "What was the plan for Liv Morgan doing that?" And Rusev Miro responded with no plan. They wanted to do that for a one-time pop, and he said half of the show, or half of the feud, I mean, was things done for one-time pops. That is exactly what he said. And oh my god. So you didn't want to bring Liv into the funhouse for a one-time pop to act like she's lesbian with Lana, and now that's not mentioned at all? What?
Come on.
Are you kidding? That's such... Bro, Liv is worth so much more than that. Rusev was worth so much more than that. And... fuck. And MVP now is proving to you that Bobby Lashley is worth way much more than that. And that was your be-all, end-all for those guys. One-time pops. Get the fuck out of here. And for, honestly, in my opinion, the worst news. Because this was the hierarchy of Rusev's career. Rusev Day, bro. Rusev Day was one of the most entertaining, one of the most over, one of the most genuinely likable, one of the most funny, one of the most just amazing out there groups, organic groups you can get. You know what I mean? Like, some things, I know it seems really weird, man, especially in the WWE world, because they do things like Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. But there are some things like Lucha Boy, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus that just organically come together. And that was one of the most organically brought together groups was Aiden English, who in my opinion was the best part of that act. Rusev went on to say in that interview, and he's from Chicago, so he's even more over. Rusev Miro went to say he said in that interview that they did not like Aiden English. They would pitch spots, as little as spots, where Aiden English would dive off the top rope as a big spot in the match. He would pitch it to the producers, and they would tell Rusev, "No, we don't want to highlight Aiden."
Wow.
Yes. You heard me correctly. They would tell Miro that they do not want to highlight Aiden. They're a tag team. What? And then, okay, so you're thinking they don't want to highlight Aiden, right? So that must mean they want Rusev to do really good and really run with this role and end up being a single star out of it. No, that's not what happened. They put Rusev in a one-off with AJ Styles, and he even said it himself. They didn't even work a house show loop to get used to each other. It was one match, and they moved AJ on to the next guy. And they said it in the interview, and it's very true looking back. Rusev Day was supposed to be the catalyst to get him to becoming a world champion. That's what it was meant to do. He was that over. And Rusev also stated in this interview that Aiden English was everybody kept lying to the guy apparently, and telling, and everybody kept lying to Aiden, or everybody kept nobody. That's what he said. Nobody would tell Aiden that WWE management didn't like him, and Rusev Miro said in the interview that he ended up having to be the one in breaking that news to Aiden English, and it makes sense, bro. They literally threw him on 205 Live commentary afterwards. I shit you not. They threw him on the 205 Live commentary team. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much just gave all my thoughts with that, man. But what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
bro. Swear that you have one of the most organic, one of the best groups, pairings you could have asked for in those two, and Rusev, Aiden English. Amazing pairing, so over, so organically over, so fun and enjoyable, and you purposely kill it. Not only because you don't like them, but and they and they got over, and you don't want them to get over, but you go out of your way to bury them. With Aiden, it's not highlighting him, even saying you don't want to highlight him. And then, after that, not only do you go put Aiden on commentary, but with Rusev, you go make him look like a joke, a sad piece of shit in that Lana storyline? Come on. That's just fucked up, man. That is so petty, so sad. It's fucked up, and it's so unbelievable, but with Vince McMahon, I could see it in a second, man. And that's who was behind most of this, as we all know, man. But it's just the potential that Rusev Day had. They could have been one of the biggest acts they ever had, and they purposely kill it because they just don't like them. It's just so petty and so sad, man. Good thing Miro is now in AEW, looking to do some good, man. Aiden English don't really know what he's doing, but hey, man, if he wants to come to AEW and reunite with Miro, bro, come on.
I know he's
That
picking
would
up
be
some
fucking.
indies.
I know he is, so hopefully he'll eventually come back, man. Maybe he just wants to, get himself back on his feet. That would be awesome, man. But it's just so sad, so petty, and so fucked up of Vince McMahon, because that was all him, and that's just it's fucked up, man. It's just not right, and it happened, but now they're all on the better path, man. But it's just sad because that there was so much potential in the way, and the reason they killed them is just so fucked up, man. It really is, and it's disgusting. It really is, man.
100%, man. Hunter says in the comments, I did not know WWE were assholes. Let me tell you something, man. Stop here. Every time you see us live, bro, you'll know it all, man. You'll know it all, man.
Exactly.
We got wrestling wizards here, me and Sir K, bro. Stop by every time you see us live, bro. We'll keep you filled in with the news, my man. I got you, bro. Yeah, man. Moving on here, we got WWE taking their superstars' revenue from Twitch. By the way, before we talk about anyone else's Twitch, I want you guys to go stop and take a look at our Twitch, man. We just started up our Twitch, man. we will be live there with all kinds of fucking games, man. Especially when the PS5 comes out, we'll be on there dicking around, talking about wrestling, playing some games, man. Like I just mentioned when I was talking about the AEW game, we're huge gamers. Twitch at the Notorious podcast. Go find us on there, man. And whenever you see us live, bro, stop by, shoot the shit with us, man. We actually on Twitch talk about a lot more than wrestling. We talk about video games. We talk about personal interests, mostly wrestling, but we talk about all kinds of video games. Talk about a whole bunch of shit on Twitch. So if you guys ever were interested in stopping by the Twitch, bro, definitely, if you guys have an extra moment out of your day, bro, check it out for sure. Um, yeah, that's what I was talking about. WWE is taking revenue from their superstars' Twitch. Um, and it is confirmed they are officially taking revenue from people's Twitch. This is so fucked up. I think it's, I think it's, yeah, I don't think it's Trump. It's Biden, right, with Andrew Yang. Yeah, I just watched an interview. He said if Andrew Yang said on the interview with Chris Van Vliet, if Biden wins, he can actually like seriously start to take action into this. This needs to happen. This is ridiculous. Especially with people like AJ Styles who change their who own their name, and mentioning people who changed their name. Paige, she is now like the Soraya Bevis or whatever her name is, bro. She's not WWE Paige on Twitch. That's ridiculous, and I'm hoping Andrew Yang can get this situated if all the cards fall onto his lap, bro, because yes, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's seriously just gonna do nothing but cause people to leave the company. At the end of the day, that's what it's gonna do, and it's ridiculous. It is completely ridiculous. They are going on there during their free time. They're not on WWE television, and if you own your name like AJ Styles, he can use that. He fucking owns it. But yeah, again, man, it's just completely it's completely sickening what they do just to make a couple fucking more dollars, as if you don't have enough, you know what I mean? And it goes to show how much cooler the minds over there at AEW are with this, with just their company as a whole, man. And AEW just seems like the way better place to work. And you know what, man? AEW, they have so much more freedom. They could go work anywhere. They can be on Twitch. It just seems like a way better environment. I don't know why anybody would want to sign with the WWE when it's the most ass-backwards company ever, man. What are your thoughts on this?
That is just so fucked up, man. It's genuinely so scummy of Vince McMahon, man. Taking when they're not what's it called, that the extra money they get from like touring and like house shows and I forgot what that's called.
Like merchandise money?
No, it's something else. It's something else. But no, bro, it's something else. It's called something. It's called like there's something revenue, and it's from like all the shows they go to and whatnot. I think merch is added in there, but
Yeah.
it's like a whole.
You know how their merch works, right?
Mm-hmm. They get like a small fraction.
Yeah, for every $18 WWE makes, the talent makes $1.
God. Yeah, bro. So they're gonna be taking their money, and not only at this point are they not making as much as they usually do, the wrestlers, because they aren't going on live shows, whatnot. So some of them have a lot of free time and want to make some extra money, so they started Twitch. And you go and you take their profits from Twitch, and literally WWE is owning their Twitch accounts, taking all the money and giving them a small portion. That is so extremely fucking scummy.
You know what, too, man? Before we continue, Hunter says in the comments, made me spark a conversation in my head. He says, "Why do they do Twitch?" You know, man, these guys are doing Twitch because they're deciding to stay home to not get any more of your employees sick. So what do? They figure, well, shit, I'm so bored at home, let me just hop on Twitch. Now you're taking their money for Twitch. Now you're going to have them just sitting at home bored out of their fucking minds. Good going, man. Continue what you were saying. Sorry, I just thought of that.
No. Yeah, bro. You're taking their money on Twitch. And for people like Dakota Kai who do charity streams. You're gonna be taking those
Forgot about
charitable
it.
donations, taking most of it and giving the rest back for her to donate. That is the most scummy bullshit. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, this all goes dating back to them trying to combat Fight for the Fallen.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Exactly.
They tried to combat a charity show. What?
Fucking pricks, man. Vince McMahon, piece of shit. Straight up. It's just so sad, man. And I hope that some type of union, some type of solution to Vince McMahon, it just stopping Vince McMahon from doing this shit can happen, man. Because if I was these guys, I'd say fuck you, Vince. You're not owning shit, and I would strike. I would go on strike with their fucking company, legitimately. And I wouldn't warn them. When the weekly television comes up, no one's gonna show up. I would love for that to fucking happen. But AJ Styles on this week, so they're not. But that's what I would do. I just wouldn't show up because fuck, what are they gonna do? Fire me, please? It's just extremely, extremely scummy of Vince McMahon. It just shows what type of person he truly is. What type of old suits in WWE truly are, man. It just goes to show that they are not good people in the slightest.
Yeah. 100%, man. 100%. As we wrap up the news here, before we move on to the NXT TakeOver predictions, Triple H is the solution. Yes, Triple H is the solution. I agree, man. Triple H, not only Triple H, can't give him all the credit, Triple H and his team are the minds of the WWE, and now they're beginning to be the best kept secret.
They're getting replaced.
Yep.
God damn.
More and more influence. Ridiculous. WWE. Let me sit up. WWE is preparing talent to go on tour again. You know what? Let me relook at my notes. Let me make sure it's the last one.
I think it is.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Bro. Man. Let me ask you. Is anybody gonna say anything? Is anybody gonna fucking say something? Like, Vince, why are we doing this? Is anybody gonna bring that up? Or are they just gonna let him continue to walk all over them? Because, by the way, you are going to go around the world to wrestle in front of 200 fans?
Yeah.
What fucking sense does that make? There are going to be so many cases of this shit put back on WWE, and WWE's traveling into arenas where God knows fucking who's been, bro. You know what I mean? A mask doesn't help that much. I'm fucking sorry if I'm hitting a sensitive fucking point to some people, but
crowds.
Bro, when there are crowds of people filing in, you don't know where these people have been, and WWE isn't going to take the extra step to make sure everyone's COVID tested. Like, I get it, man. Wearing a mask, sure thing. Respect people. It helps. It's not as good as the plexiglass. I will say that. There's no way, dude. The plexiglass is the answer to COVID-19, bro. I will tell you that right now. But it's the heart and soul of killing it, man. It really is. But I understand that. But in a crowd of people, masks are not gonna help when people are touching shit. You know what I mean? And you want to file people into these. You know how many people that you know how many COVID cases that's gonna be traced back to oh, well, you were in an arena filled with about 300, 400 people for some wrestling show, so this is more than likely the reason why you could have got it. It's gonna make WWE look like shit, and they need to be exposed. It's about time, but, bro, just stop it before it's even gonna fucking happen. You know what I mean? And you can wear all the masks in the world, bro. When people are filed in like that, it doesn't help. It doesn't fucking help any. You know what I mean? You could, bro, and your roster, who live in Florida, you're asking them, oh, I gotta go travel. Oh, shit, I gotta stop at this gas station. Hey, bro, we should go stop at this Wendy's. Hey, I need to run in Walmart and all these other fucking states, and they're traveling everywhere. You know how many people, you know how many of your own wrestlers are gonna come down with this shit? And then they're gonna be off TV, and then even be getting more people with this shit, man. Doesn't make any sense. And besides, nobody in the midst of a pandemic, other than probably little kids that, oh, well, we promised him we were going to take him on his birthday, are going to be going to these fucking shows. I'm not going to risk my health, put on a mask, sit there and try to scream through it. I'll do that shit for AEW, but they're playing the shit smart. But maybe not even AEW, though, to be quite honest with you. You gotta just make smarter decisions than that, right? You just have to. It's just, unless I'm in the coal mine, dude. The greatest fucking dude. Everybody should get their own personal coal mine. I'll show up, bro. I'll fucking be there. Anyway, oh yeah, nobody's gonna pay $350 to go sit in front of a half-packed arena, and these tag divisions suck. Your fucking stories are going nowhere. Everybody's getting rematches for fucking becoming a Ghostbuster. This guy's staring at the belt. Fucking Braun Strowman's bald and he's fighting Babatunde. Who's gonna come out? Who the fuck is gonna come out to see Asuka? Oh, I gotta go and see this Asuka and Zelina Vega feud. Let me just go down the street to the big stadium here in fucking Birmingham, Alabama, to go watch Monday Night Raw tonight, and let me go see the fucking Hurt Business take on Retribution, and let me go see Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro fight the Lucha. Who the fuck is gonna go out and see this shit? And you on a tour and risk people's health for what? You're acting like business is bumping and everybody's fiending to see this shit live. In fact, people wish they would discontinue this shit until we can get fans back. Otis is Money in the Bank, by the way. You just gotta bring that up, man. Mr. Lunchbox.
Because who?
What are your thoughts on this, man?
Bro.
Before you go. Hunter says, still like the WWE wrestlers, they need to push back. Yes. Bro, half of the people in WWE are so goddamn good. They're just booked garbage. So, for the record, man, I know this is your first time watching. When I'm calling a group like Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro trash, they're not. I'm saying that their point is trash. They have no division to face. They are together for God knows what reason. But trust me, man, Shinsuke, Cesaro, Andrade, half of these guys are so beyond talented. They're just so limited, man. When you speak about limited, man, you're talking about a guy like Keith Lee. You're talking about a guy like Matt Riddle. You're talking about a guy like Andrade Cien Almas. You're talking about half of these fucking NXT call-ups. 100%. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah, bro. For these guys and girls at backstage that are livid about going on tour, this happening with Twitch, how about you guys stop just being pissed and go and tell Vince? Everyone should. Fuck it. What is he gonna do? Fire all of you? And if he fires you, that's a blessing in disguise. I don't care who you are. You will benefit. Exactly. Look at Miro.
Ask him.
Look at everybody. Look at all those assholes in Impact. Come on, man. Bro. like, stand up for yourselves. Stop taking, because the more they let this shit happen, the worse it's gonna get. And look at it now, it's already in fucking from 2016 on. This shit's been happening with Vince McMahon. I mean, further than that, but I'm gonna just use 2016 as an example. And slowly, Vince McMahon just gets worse and worse and bold and more bold, and nobody's fucking stopping him backstage. If you guys would just take the risk and go off on fucking Vince McMahon, it'll be worth it. Because either you get fired and you get to leave prison, or he changes. Or he doesn't at all. He listens and doesn't changes, and everyone on social media thinks he's a prick. Come on, man. It is a win no matter what you do, no matter what his reaction is. Stand up for yourself, because this is going to keep getting worse. Who knows what he's going to do next? So, you guys, like, if any of you guys are listening, stand up for yourselves, because there's no other option. You can't rely on everyone else to stand up for you, especially in that business situation. You gotta put your feet down and tell Vince, fuck you, you aren't getting my Twitch, I ain't going on tour, and I'm not losing to fucking a jobber tonight, because fuck all that, man. And they want to go on tour. First of all, where are you gonna go tour? You're gonna have 200 people in the crowd in buttfuck Louisiana. What? No one's gonna watch that. No one's gonna go to that garbage. Especially, have you seen your guys' ratings lately? No one's even watching your show, let alone going to it. Come on, man. And it's just so illogical. You're putting your wrestlers' risk at stake, which they already don't care about. It's been proven, like 3 times now during the pandemic. But you're putting your fans in danger. You're putting yourself in danger, Vince. But if they go on tour, I'm not going to bet Vince McMahon won't be on tour with them. Or most of the suits won't. It's just scummy. Like, don't go on tour. It's not worth. You're not even going to be making that much money to be even worth going on tour. I bet if they go on tour, they're not going to be making enough to pay the crew that's got to take this shit and assemble it in every city. They're not going to be paying the merchandise, the arenas enough. I don't think you literally can go on tour unless it's in random buttfuck states or random big states where you rent out an arena for a couple months. Even that, who cares about the location if we're just gonna look at screens or 20 or probably a semi amount of fans in the hard cam? Come on, man, don't do this. It's just stupid. And for the guys backstage, guys and girls, stand up for yourself. That's your only hope at this point, man.
100%, man. Real quick, apparently WrestleMania 37, I just found out, is going back to Raymond James Stadium. We'll see about that, man. We'll see about that. But before we move on to these takeover predictions, my man Hunter in the comments, been the MVP tonight, bro. He says he met Drew McIntyre and he helped him through a bad time in his life. Yeah, bro. Wrestlers are awesome for that, man. I'll spare you some time and going back and watching the very first episode of this podcast, but just in a nutshell, bro. For me, man, Cena, when I was growing up, bro. Cena, Punk, more so like nowadays, I would say a lot of people that helped me through some crazy stuff that went down in my life. Wrestlers that helped me through that kind of stuff. I gotta give it to Asuka. Becky's another one, and how can I forget the GOAT, bro, Bray Wyatt. Also everybody that participated in NXT in the year 2018. Ciampa, Gargano, Wwe, a lot of those guys, bro, helped me through a lot of bad times in my life. So I'm glad Drew did that for you, bro, because that's a beautiful thing when a wrestler can do that kind of stuff for you, man. But yeah, man, so look out for that Mania, man. Look out for that Mania, bro. Oh, by the way, he says get rid of the Thunderdome. I know. I'm pretty sure this is your first show, man. I think we covered it last week. WWE is actually looking for some outside venues, kind of like Daly's Place. I don't know if you're familiar with AEW, but Daly's Place, that like outside kind of indoor arena. That's what WWE is. That's what WWE is searching for, man. So October 31st is the last day they're contractually obligated to the Thunderdome, bro. Yeah, man, moving on. As we wrap things up here, we got a five-match takeover on this Sunday night. Takeover is on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. For Christ's sake, a godforsaken NXT takeover is on fucking Sunday again. Bring these things back to Saturday. Pay-per-views are made for Saturdays, bro. Nobody likes a Sunday fucking pay-per-view. It's lame.
They suck.
Fucking lame. It sucks, especially if you're still in school, because you have school the next day. I don't want to watch a show and get up for school the next. It's fucking lame. It's lame. It's lame. Lame.
Lame.
First match on the show, we have the Velveteen Dream versus Kushida. Yes, this is Tommaso Ciampa is not on this takeover. However, the Velveteen Dream has made the takeover. Yes, you have heard that correctly. They took Keith Lee out of NXT, and Velveteen Dream is on a takeover. They took Matt Riddle off of NXT.
No.
Velveteen Dream is on a takeover.
Yep.
Bronson Reed is not on this takeover. Velveteen Dream is on this takeover. Cameron Grimes is not on this takeover. Velveteen Dream is on this takeover. Dexter Lumis. You get the point. Velveteen Dream is on the takeover against Kushida. If anybody had any brains in NXT nowadays, they would know to put Kushida over. And that is who I'm predicting, because I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I want to believe that there are still a little bit of brains left in whoever is the influence of this era of NXT. And Kushida better win. Who do you got, man?
Bro, if it is not Kushida, then I have no faith in NXT, man. It has to be Kushida. That's what I think. I think it is going to be Kushida because they know Kushida's not over. I think that's their way of getting over. You know, going over Velveteen. And everyone hates Velveteen for valid reasons. So it's got to be Kushida, man. To get him over, man. Help him get over. And if it is not, and my God, this brand is doomed. But my prediction is it can only be Kushida.
Yes, I am currently working on things we talked about yesterday about my trampoline. The lady finally texted me back if I asked her if it was still available.
What'd she say?
She said yes, and I asked her to send me a picture of it because it was like that weird picture where it was like the online image of it. So. Anyway.
Nice.
Moving on, man. We got the Cruiserweight Championship match. We have Santos Escobar, who... We'll get to him in a minute. Santos Escobar, who is your NXT Cruiserweight Champion, is going to be defending that championship against Isaiah Swerve Scott. Santos Escobar is good, but like as of recently on it, he's very good. I don't want to make it sound like that, but he's very good. His faction's very good. But as of recently on NXT, man, they just have not felt important as like when they like kind of first did. You know what I mean? They're like in that weird like cruiserweight but mid-card spot on NXT. It's really weird. It's really weird, man. But yeah, my prediction for this match, man, I don't think they're willing to take the championship off Escobar yet. but I think that they are. I think that they're gonna keep it on him for a little bit more, maybe a fuck finish, or he just beats him. I think this feud, however, will continue. I just don't see Swerve winning at this point. But dude, I don't know about anybody else, and I get it. You need some contenders for that title, but I feel like Swerve would be way more useful in that mid card, and due to that, you can move some of those guys up to the main event because they have it in them. You can move a Bronson Reed, I can so see him. You can definitely move a Dexter Lumis up to that main event spot, as one of your top guys. Oh, man, that would go crazy. That would go crazy, man. And yeah, so. My final prediction here is going to be Santos Escobar retaining. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's my prediction. Who do you got for this one?
Yeah, bro. As much as I love Swerve, I don't think he's gonna win, man. They're still building their faction, man. That faction, they're still building it. So I think Escobar obviously got the win. Who's next?
Yeah, so Johnny in a title match again. Okay. I also maybe think this was like kind of their backup plan for COVID. I'm not sure though. I haven't really been like on NXT like that, like I used to be, to the point where I know which seeds were planted beforehand and everything. But I honestly think they just gave him this match for the fuck of it, honestly, because Candice is getting a shot too. So I kind of think that was an audible, but then I kind of think it isn't, because who on this show is viable for those shots other than, well, Candice for the women, and maybe Bronson Reed for Damian Priest, but we didn't even have enough time to let that one sink in this time around. So my final prediction here, I think it's going to go to Damian Priest, man, and I honestly think whatever match goes on first is going to spoil it for the rest of them, or not for the rest of them, but for the other one. So if Johnny wins, surprisingly, I can maybe see Candice winning, even though it's still the reign of EO. But and if Priest wins, it's going to be pretty obvious that EO, which is who I think is going to win, man. I think Damian Priest is going to win the match, and that's my final prediction, man. Who do you got?
Yeah, bro. As much as I love Gargano, not only should Priest win, I think he will, man. Priest, he's a beast, bro. I love Priest, man. North American champion, great. Probably the best thing that NXT has for it right now is Damian Priest in my eyes, and Dexter Lumis, and basically their mid-card division.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. Cameron Grimes.
Oh my god. Ricky Starks versus Darby Allin drew 1.026 million.
Holy shit.
And that was an AEW. And then Brody Lee versus... Oh, wait, no. These are some other matches. These are just some other high matches from AEW this year. Allin versus Cody, 1.074. And Dustin versus Brody drew 1.066.
Oh, shit.
But
nice.
Ricky Starks and Darby Allin drew 1.026 million viewers. That's incredible.
That's crazy, man.
Incredible. What were you saying, man?
Yeah, but I think Priest definitely got this win, man, and I think the next person to beat him eventually will be Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Most definitely, man. So that is my prediction for that match. Oh
yeah, man, 100%. Moving on here to the next match. Io Shirai defending her NXT Women's Championship against the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae, bro. I definitely think Io is going to win here, especially they did the very main roster thing, which having Gargano and Candice pose with the belts on the top rope, which that usually means one things to happen, which is the opposite. And
Mm-hmm.
now, yeah, so now we're getting this match, man, for the NXT Women's Championship. These two tore the fucking house down at TakeOver. Was that Toronto? Yes, TakeOver Toronto. Candice versus Io. It was just a regular one-on-one match. I believe it was right when Io turned heel, and it was a fucking barn burner, man. It was incredible. It was everything you want to see out of women's wrestling, and we are going to get that revisited in NXT. But man, their divisions are running dry, if I do say so myself. They are just not building anybody, and I think it's because people are starting to see the truth, man. People don't want to come to NXT, and it's not because of NXT. It's, well, maybe it is now because of the influence, but people don't want to come to NXT because they don't want to go to WWE. And NXT is the 2 to 3 years good you have in WWE, and the rest of it is complete garbage. And you have a great alternative in AEW, so why not just go there? If you are seeing this from the so that more than likely is what's going through their heads right about now. And I think that Io Shirai is going to retain this her championship again. Another defense, and she's going to pick up the victory here, no doubt in my mind. Yeah, man, I got Io. Who do you got for this match?
Yeah, bro. Same. I think it's more obvious if, like, with tandem with Johnny, man. But Io just recently won that thing, man. Io's a beast. Everyone knows it. So I think she's gonna retain. Keep it probably till, I'd say, either well, no, not Rumble Takeover, because I don't think those are a thing anymore. But probably either the one after the December one or the one after the December one. So either in 2 takeovers or in 3, she'll lose it, man. But I don't think it's tonight, man. As much as I think Candice should be the one to eventually get it next, man, I don't think it is Sunday night, man. Will it will happen? I don't think so, man. I think they're gonna wait a little bit, and I think they're waiting for a in my mind at least, Johnny and Candice back turn to face. I think they have to turn face again before they win those things, man. And I just think she's gonna get the loss tonight, man. So, who's my prediction for the women's title match? Io Shirai.
Yeah, man, 100%. And as for the main event of this NXT TakeOver, we have the Undisputed Era's Kyle O'Reilly taking on the Prince of NXT, the NXT champ, Finn Balor, bro. This match was, I can't really speak too much on this match as far as the feud goes, because there really was none other than the little talk show they had. But there is there is that talk show, man, and there is a very good chance that these two are going to absolutely tear it down in this match, because Kyle O'Reilly, for those of you who don't know about him, is a former ROH World Champion, very proven singles competitor, but obviously we have always known him in Red Dragon with Bobby Fish, the tag team specialist. But yeah, man. But regardless, I think it's definitely going to Finn. This was just a placeholder, man, and I think after this match, we're going to get the Mystery Man. If it's not Ember Moon, which obviously if it is, then we'll get that after the women's match, because why would she come and confront Finn? It's going to the Mystery Man will definitely be revealed, bro, and I think at the TakeOver, we're probably going to call it TakeOver 32 in December. They should call it TakeOver December to Dismember, bro.
Bro, come on.
Use some of those old AEW shits, bro. Or those old ECW. I mean, TakeOver December to Dismember, bro. 100%. I wonder if that'll be War Games then. Or if they're not going to do War Games, there's not really a point. I mean, who are you going to put in it? Breezango?
Oh yeah, if you're losing UE, what the fuck do you have besides Imperium?
Yeah,
Freezing
there,
Escobar's fucking mob. But they're missing one. They need another one. Probably get Kalisto in that bitch.
yeah, actually. Oh, you're talking about Legado. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about the Lucha House Party versus
Oh no,
Legado. I was like, oh damn.
bruh.
Random ass match. There's a whole bunch of fucking the Mexican matchup. That's some main
Bruh.
roster shit. Let's put them all in at War Games. They're all Mexican. Um,
That ain't
yeah,
gonna.
man, that's some main roster shit right there. Yeah, but dude, Kalisto and Legado del Fantasma would be pretty good, man. It would be pretty good. Let's see. For War Games, either you don't do it this year and call that motherfucker NXT Takeover December to Dismember, bro. That is awesome shit. We're going to have a November to Remember in the real world. And then
Mhm.
we're gonna have NXT Takeover December to Dismember. Yeah, man. So probably at Takeover 32, we'll be seeing Bo versus Finn, which Bo's probably not gonna win it, and then Mr. Murderer will be back. So, yeah, man. So that's fun. But yeah, man. I mean, so that is that is gonna goddamn. What the hell was I
Oh,
thinking?
dude.
Yeah, man. So I would definitely call the December takeover that, and that's probably where we will see the mystery man reveal himself to be Bo Dallas, because 10/24 is the date on his vignettes, man. But obviously, I probably could have went into the outro. Everybody knows our predictions, man. It's obviously
Exactly.
gonna be Kyle O'Reilly. I mean, come on, man. You gotta be fucking an idiot to fucking realize that shit. No, but on a real note, man, it's obviously gonna be Finn. This is just a filler match that's going to give us quality. It's gonna give us a really good match, and that's gonna be the end of it. And yeah, man. So I got Finn, man. Who do you got for this match?
Yeah, man, it's an obvious ass match. O- Obvious winner in Finn Balor, man. Kyle O'Reilly's great in the ring, but he is not an NXT World Champion. Not right now, at least. Maybe in like early days of NXT, I could see it, but not now, man. So I think it's definite Finn Balor retain, man. And my prediction and my hope is that Bo Dallas will be the one, the mystery man, because Bobby Roode was on what was he on Raw
Yeah,
like this week? So
Robert.
definitely not his ass, Robert Roode. So yeah, bro. I think the mystery man is Bo Dallas. I love Bo. I would love to see him in the Funhouse, but I'm just glad he's back. Period. In NXT, man, it's good for him. So yeah, bro. I think it's gonna be great, and my prediction is obviously Finn Balor.
Well said, my partner. Before we go, Hunter, yes, we can talk, man, for sure. I mean, you can get me up on Instagram, Johnny Mayhem NHP. Same thing
Hmm.
with Twitter, so that's my handles. My PlayStation's Johnny Buzz 10. I don't know if you have PlayStation, but yeah, for sure, bro. We could talk. Oh, by the way,
Hell
before we
yeah.
go, man, before we go, happy AEW Day, bro. October 2nd. Actually, we're past it now, so we're a bunch of fucking idiots, but it's alright, man. It's alright. This podcast was dating back to October 2nd, so 1 year ago today, AEW debuted, man, and it's crazy. It's so
It's
crazy to see how
crazy.
their roster looked then and now. It's crazy. It really is.
I know.
Really is
It's
crazy, man.
nuts.
Um, yeah, happy AEW Day, but now it makes me wonder, why are they doing their 1 year show on the 14th? Why don't they do it on the 7th?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of weird, actually.
Yeah,
But I
man.
guess they kind of wait till after, not pre-celebrate, kind of, post-celebrate it.
I see. I get your point. Yeah, man, but
Yeah, something like
happy,
that.
happy AEW Day, man. Who is your favorite in AEW then, and based on now?
Damn. Then, fuck. That's a very hard question. Then,
I'd probably say for singles, Mox or Chris.
probably Chris or Cody at that
I
time.
see. Cody, I started to really really take a liking to Cody. Um, Actually, probably, yeah. Because this was the
Yeah.
time they were building to Full Gear. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, bro.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I think, probably my favorite then, honestly, was probably Chris. And I'd say now it's, Hangman. Definitely Hangman.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's so hard to pick one. But if I can
It really is.
remember that far, if I can remember 1 year ago, I think my favorite in AEW was Chris. I think, and then I know during the summer it was like Mox when he like
Hmm.
was fresh in AEW. Loved him. He was like the one. Like if I were to pick one, it's Mox. But it changes so much because everybody's so fucking good over there. You know.
I know.
Um.
And he's genuinely great.
Yeah, man. So. Uh. Mm. Yeah, but as for tag teams, I think it stayed the Bucks. It stayed.
Now it's FTR for me.
Stayed the Bucks, bro. Yeah, man.
Nice.
FTR. God damn, those guys are good. Those guys are
Oh
good.
man.
But my guys are coming for you, bro. Full gear.
They are.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
That's gonna be a barn burner. They're just marking out
Oh
over
yeah.
AEW. Yeah, man. Again, Instagram, Johnny Mayhem NHP. Same with Twitter. When do real injuries happen? All the time, my friend. All the time. Usually when they don't announce it and an actual injury has happened, but they like to gloat about the local medical facilities when it's a storyline injury. So yeah, man.
Hmm.
Again, guys, if this is your first time watching, this is a bit of a long one, man. We had so much shit to talk about, and me and Sir K say we're gonna skim through things, and we end up using the whole first hour covering Clash of Champions. So there you go, man. That is gonna do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. And yeah, man, that is gonna do it for this episode. If you guys do not know how this podcast works, again, Mondays, or no, God, that was weird. I heard screaming out of my window, so that just completely threw me off
Oh,
track.
that's
Okay,
great.
yeah, wonderful. All right, guys. Yes. So if you guys do not know how this podcast works, Friday is specifically for news, and any other day of the week, man, we do Notorious Unscripted, where we just come on here and bullshit about everything and anything professional wrestling, man. And if you guys want to see us talk about other shit, man, video games, we mainly talk about wrestling because it's just in our blood, but video games, random shit, wrestling, stop over by the Twitch again at the Notorious Heels Podcast. Go check out the Twitch page, man. Yeah, bro, and that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels Podcast. And we will see you guys also for Notorious Unscripted later this week. I don't remember if I said that or not, but yes, any other day of the week is Notorious Unscripted. So there you guys have it, man. That is going to do it for this edition of the news. And by the way, we will be reviewing TakeOver next Friday because I have a birthday in the family and it is October 4th, and that is NXT's fault for planning a fucking TakeOver 2 weeks in advance. Nice going. Nice fucking going, you guys. Next time, release the date of the TakeOver when the one we're watching is happening. Come on, man. So, due to birthdays in the family, we'll not be able to make the NXT TakeOver review. But man, who really cares about this TakeOver? If I'm being honest with you, you guys probably won't even want to feel like stopping by and watching the review after that TakeOver, man. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But enough of me chit chatting, bro. Once again, if you guys do not know who I am Johnny Mayhem.
And I'm Sir K.
that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later in the week with Notorious Unscripted.
Peace.
And look out for the Twitch.